Today we're going to take our 3D. We're going to do a sketch render over the top, then a proper render, and after that, we'll take it into Photoshop and blend the two together. It's pretty easy, so let's get started. To kick off, we'll want to go to View, 3D View Options, and go 3D Projection Settings. From here, we'll want to go to Parallel Projections and go OK. Now, this will take it to axometric type view, which is exactly what we want. In our toolbars, we'll want to make sure we've got Classic 3D Navigation turned on, which is going to give us this little pet palette just here, this one. So we'll want to go look to perpendicular clicked surface, and then we'll click on this front portion just here, and that's going to make us parallel to the front of the building. Now let's zoom on in, and from here, once we've got it zoomed in nice and tight, that's looking pretty good there, we'll right click on the 3D view and we'll go Save As View. We're going to give it a custom ID just up the top here. We're going to call it Elevation View for Render. Just any name will do, and we'll go Create. And that's going to make it pop up just down the bottom right hand corner just here. So anytime we double click on this, it's going to bring us to this view. Even if we zoom away, or even if we pan, if we double click on this just over here, it's going to bring us back to that view. So from here, we'll want to go to Document and then go to Creative Imaging. From here, we'll want to go to Photo Rendering Settings. This is going to pop up this little palette just here. And for the scene, we're going to select, and I'm just going to go to this little preset that I set up just before. Now, if you go through and make sure that all of your settings are set up exactly like this, you should get a similar result. I find it very handy to have presets done, and they're pretty easy to do. If we've got a custom one set up, we can just go Store Scene As, and then it'll store it instead of you having to redo it every single time. Very handy little trick. So I've got mine set up, Arc Sketch 4. Just to check the style, we can click up top here, and it's going to give us a little bit of a render. So from here, we just go down to the bottom and we click Photo Render Projection, which is going to kick off the render. Now, this one here is going to be quite small because we didn't go over to this section just here where it's mentioned size. This looks pretty cool actually, and it renders really, really quickly, but that's because the size is so small. So it's 800 pixels by 600 pixels. And if we zoom in, it gets a little bit blurry pretty quick. Whereas this one just here, if we zoom in, it's much clearer. We've got shadows. Yeah, so that's kind of more what we are looking for. So to get this, we go to pixels, and then we're going to go to 4200 by 2400. You can use any pixel ratio. You could do it in HD, 1920 by 1080, whatever you like, but this is just a setting that I found works quite nicely for me. So then we'll just go Photo Render Projection, and then it's going to start the rendering process. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this one just because I've already got some already pre-done up, and it looks like this is rendered pretty quick actually. This is the one that I've already done up just here. So to save this image, we just want to right click and go Save As and save it in the relevant folder. And same thing for this one just here. Now we haven't set this one up actually, so let's go back to our 3D. Double clicking on our elevation view here, and we'll go back to our settings. From here, we're going to go to Center End by Maximum, and from here, we'll want to go Outdoor Daylight Medium. Now, we could have just went Outdoor Daylight Medium, and it would have taken us to the maximum anyway, but long story short, we'll get there. So we'll just go to Size, and similar thing, type in the same dimensions for 2000 that you had set up before, and then for me, now this is linked together, so I'm going to unlink it to 400. And to check what it's going to look like, I can just tap up the top just here, and it's giving me a little preview at a lower resolution of what that elevation is going to look like. So from here, I'll just hit this Photo Render Projection just down the bottom here, and it's going to start rendering it out. But I'm going to go ahead and cancel this one because it takes forever. So I'm going to click X, and I'm going to click off this one. It's going to ask me if I want to save. I'm going to say don't save. So from here, after I've got both my renders done, so this one just here, I'm going to right click, save it, and then I'm going to drag and drop my file into Photoshop. So from here, I'm just going to unlock this file here. I'm just going to drag and drop my file in, and then I'm just going to hit the select tool. So from here, I'm just going to go to Linear Burn. I've found is quite effective. And from here, if we zoom in, we can see a nice textured look just in where the shadows are. Here's quite effective as well. Let's zoom into this little part here. I think that looks pretty cool. We can make further tweaks to this. So if we go down to the bottom here and we say go to curves, we can adjust this here. Now this is affecting both layers, but if I select the curves and holding it Alt, I adjust between the two layers. If I click, there we go. It's only going to apply it to the sketch. So this one just here. So if I pull this down, it's going to bring it up to a higher contrast. I'll play around with it a little bit more, something like that. Let's turn it on and off just to see what the difference is. It's quite minimal really. So I'll just bring that out, up and around, and let's zoom back on out. And this is just the start of what we can do. From here, we could put some trees in the background as well as set out the foreground. And with just a few clicks, we can create an interesting rendered style. Now to access this ArchiCAD or any of my other tutorial files, they're now available over on my Patreon, which I'll have a link to down in the description. There's a 7-day free trial, but there are limited spots, so best to get in soon before they run out. If you're sick of bulky ArchiCAD files, I think you'll really dig these templates. If you liked this video, you'll love this one just over here.